In today's video, I'm going to be discussing $20 billion currently available for about 30 million people. That's the focus of the video. Let's get into it and talk through the details. Alright, did you realize just the other day on Thursday it was National Unclaimed Property Day? Well, it was, and this is exactly what I want to talk about because state treasurers are now reaching out asking all of us, the people, to grab this money because it is available over $20 billion collectively all across the country, and I do want to give you the information so you can see if your share of the $20 billion is available. Now, here's the thing. I'm going to be giving you some different information, a couple websites that you can check out if you would like to. This is not required, but it is something that is completely optional if you want to take a look. I will give you the websites where you can go and look at that. Also, something else you'll probably want to pay attention to every so often, maybe once per year, maybe once every year and a half or something like that. You may want to come back to this and check it out and just kind of keep it on your radar. You just never know what might pipe up, and maybe you might want to check out the records of other people you may know, like friends, family members, acquaintances, spouse, your kids, something like this. You may want to check that out as well because you never know what you're going to find, which is why exactly it's unclaimed property, because it's missing, okay? Well, that's the deal, and again, why I want to bring it to your attention. Also, if you're enjoying this video so far, or if you want to share this with your friends, family, social media, make sure to subscribe down below, totally free to do so, and again, share this as well down below, the big share button, so we can help everybody grab this money. Like I said, states are sitting on $20+ billion of money and assets that are not theirs. So we probably want to claim that because here's the thing. In some states, the rules across the different states are different. Some states hold the property forever, and some states basically claim it as their own after about 7 years. So we want to certainly grab that money or anything out there that may be ours rather than letting our states keep it, because what are they going to do with it, right? We know what they're going to do with it, right? They're basically just going to blow it because that's what they do with all the money that they get, right? Anyway, let me give you some details about this. All right, so a couple different websites, and again, I'll give you some parameters on what you can do here. It's very simple. It only takes a few minutes to check it out, but again, something you probably want to do. Now, here's what it comes down to. There's a couple different searches that you can do. You can search on the state-by-state level, and you can search on the national level. So here's what I would advise doing. And again, do whatever you want. Doesn't really matter. I'm just saying this might be the best approach going forward. But I would search in any states that you have possibly lived in at any given time. So for example, let's just say that you lived in, I don't know, New York, and then you moved to New Jersey, and then let's say you moved to Tennessee. I don't know, I'm just making states up here, okay? You might want to check all the states here, or maybe you lived in California, and then you moved to, I don't know, Washington or something, okay? Just check any states that you that you previously lived in, and if you did any moving around, obviously you want to pay attention to this. Anybody that has moved a lot has a much higher likelihood of having missing money out there because maybe you had a check that was due to you. You had an insurance policy, anything like this, and they weren't able to reach you, as in maybe they sent it to you and it was not forwarded to your new address. You're somebody who has a much higher likelihood of having something out there. Again, according to the statistics, 1 in 7 people have missing money out there right now that you don't know about, okay? So this could include, but is not limited to. The list is very long, but let me point out a few different things here. It could be bank accounts, checking accounts, savings accounts, CDs, certificates of deposit. It could be money market accounts. It could be investment or brokerage accounts. It could be safe deposit boxes. It could be missing paychecks. It could be dividend payments. It could be annuities. It could be insurance policies, maybe for yourself or maybe somebody else who put you as a beneficiary of an insurance policy. The list goes on and on. Again, there's all kinds of things. There's so many different things on this list, a lot of different things that constitute any type of money, anything that has a financial value, things like this. This is what we're talking about here. They can be traced back to you, okay? So the list is very long. All right, so you ready for some websites? I will give you the website names, and I'll tell you exactly what you can do there on the websites. It's pretty self-explanatory, but I'll say it anyway, okay? All right, so the websites are, number one, missingmoney.com. Again, missingmoney.com is website number one, and the other one is unclaimed.org, okay? Unclaimed.org. Now, these websites are part of the National Association of Unclaimed Property. I know, it seems weird like there's an association for this, but there really is, okay? National Association of Unclaimed Property. If you want to look it up, by all means, just search that and you'll find it, okay? So what is the acronym on that? National Association, so NAUP, I guess it would be, right? So anyway, National Association Unclaimed Property, it is a thing, and these websites, can be affiliated with that. So just check those out. When you get to the websites, it's going to give you a couple simple search bars, okay? Very simple stuff here. You can type in your name, your first name, your last name, and then basically just hit search. That's about it, okay? It might ask for some other details than that, but here's what I would recommend, okay? If you have a name that maybe could be shortened or abbreviated, something like that, make sure to check all the combinations of your name. So for example, if your name is, I don't know, Mike or Michael, okay? Let's just say your legal name is Michael and you typically go by Mike. You might want to search Mike and your last name and Michael, right? Either your full name, your full legal name, and your, abbreviated name that you typically go by as well, okay? Now, obviously, there's a ton of different options for that. I would check both of them because you just never know, right? It kind of depends on the parameters of whatever's out there for you. However, that is legally recorded, okay? So anyway, the states are sitting on this $20 billion that's out there. And again, not everybody is going to be getting something. Again, the statistics show that 1 in 7 people have something coming to them. In fact, it says right there on the websites that in fiscal year 2022, they returned $4 billion to people. It's a lot of money, okay? They're also saying that the average payment back to people is about $121. Just basically taking the number of people that have something coming back to them and the total dollars that are outstanding, it averages out to that. Now, obviously, there's way more than that. In fact, there was a record that I read about. Somebody claimed $11 million they had no idea was out there. That would be a fun payday, right? That would be really cool, right? Now, don't get your hopes up. I highly doubt that's going to happen to anybody, but there apparently is a record out there. Somebody claimed $11 million at some point, I don't know, years ago, okay? So that'd be super cool, right? But I certainly would not get your hopes up for that one, okay? But maybe there's a couple $100, maybe a couple $1,000. Who knows? You don't know until you look. That's why I'm trying to give you this information. So who couldn't use an extra, I don't know, $100, couple $100, $1,000 these days? I think all of us, right? So just take all this into consideration. Make sure to check all the records if you'd like to. Shouldn't take all that long. If you have a very common last name, obviously it's going to take a little bit longer, right? But make sure that you're searching within the respective states that you've lived in, that you currently live in, or that you have previously lived in the past. Check out all of those, and you can also check the national database as well, and you can look there for the details. So hope this one helps you out. I hope you find something, and yeah, just check it out. Other than that, make sure to leave your comments, questions, and feedback down below. Subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet, and go back and check out any of the other thousands of videos here on the channel, in the video library, or those that I've hand-selected for you down below in the description or the top of the comment section. I just want to help you out in any way that I possibly can. Hopefully you can find something, and hopefully you can claim it. That'd be great, right? That'd be a nice little surprise. I think all of us would be very happy with that. Anyway, enjoy your day. Take care. Have a good one. And on behalf of Unclaimed Property Day, Thursday, just a couple days ago, make sure to do yourself a favor and search for your unclaimed property. Otherwise, enjoy, have a good one, and catch you again later in the next